Good morning, Aqueducts. So it is Monday, the 20th of April, and it's my last week. Boo. Big boo. Um, I. Yeah, so I had a nice few days. I went to, there's this like alternative kind of music club bar, dive bar kind of place, and I can sniff out a dive bar anywhere, and I bloody love them. Yeah, it was great. It's called Gimme Shelter, and they have like live music, like bands playing every night, and there's like different themes. There was one on Friday I wanted to go to, which was a post-hardcore night, but I was just too tired. But then I made it to the emo night on Saturday, and that was great. It was like I had a stroke or like time traveled, and like you could smoke inside, and they were playing Good Charlotte and My Chemical Romance, and I was like, "Is this 2012? What's going on?" I actually can't remember when the smoking ban was, but I do remember smoking in pubs. I mean, early 2000s. I don't remember when. But it was really fun, and it was nice to talk to people. I met two guys, both called Dennis. One from another Indonesian island and one from Russia. Not a very common name, and two Dennises in one night. That was a bit weird. Yeah, people were very nice and chatty. It's so funny how, like, I was chatting to Russian Dennis, and he was very lovely. He was like, you're so cool, man. Like, we should all go to the beach, and then, like, we'll go watch another band on Wednesday. And this is, like, an idea of how my brain reacts in social situations. That rather than being kind of, like, happy that someone invited me to something, to, like, a social event, or, maybe making some new friends, my immediate reaction is, oh no, what have I done? How do I get out of it? Like that's the instant reaction. And I don't know if like I genuinely want to get out of it, or I don't know. Going to social functions with people I don't know is like one of the most terrifying things I can think of. I mean, but that's the stupid thing, is that the more you do it, the more they're not strangers anymore and they become friends. But I kind of just like, they invited me to come dance, and I slowly like danced more and more towards the edge of the crowd on my own, and then just did an Irish goodbye and left. Also, when I go traveling, I use an eSIM, which is just like an app you can use on your phone, so you don't have to go to buy new physical SIM cards when you go to different countries all the time. Really handy. So the one I use is called Saily. This is not sponsored, by the way. I wish. But I do actually have a code, so if you want to use Saily, and I actually found it out through another YouTube video, so, always pay back. So yeah, I do have a code which I can use below, and you get, I think it's like 10-20% off. But that's useful. So the one I got, you can get ones for like different regions, and I got a Southeast Asia one, and Australia I think it covers as well. And I got like 30 odd gig or something, and barely scratched the surface just because everywhere has Wi-Fi. But I forgot that it only runs for like a certain amount of time. It's not like a limit on the data, it's a limit on the data and the amount of time as well, which is a bit annoying. So I have to top that up, because I wanted to go to, there's this place I found which does like hard techno. And I really want to go to a hard techno night and just totally lose myself in just some like no thoughts, just like feeling a bass pulsing in your rib cage. Like that's what I want. And I was gonna double stack and do that after this Gimme Shelter place, but I didn't have I only had Wi-Fi. I didn't have any mobile data on my phone, and I didn't want to be stuck at a hard techno club. That would not be good. So, yeah. I do want to go back to the gym, but my body is pretty tired at the moment. I've done nothing for like the last couple of days, and I got in bed at like 9 p.m. last night and just stared. Like, no thoughts, nothing. I never know. I used to think I was like some kind of Zen master and I was really good at emptying my mind until my therapist told me it was disassociation. God, that was a right shitter. I thought, I thought I had this calm, placid, present mind. No, total opposite. Nervous system's fucked. Anyway, yeah, so but I'm thinking I might treat myself in my last few days and I might get a facial. I'm quite partial to a hydrofacial, but I don't get them very much because they're quite expensive. They're about 100 quid in the UK, and to be honest, they're not much cheaper here. Everyone goes on about how much cheaper like beauty treatments are here, but I think they just mean like, you know, getting your eyebrows done or Botox or whatever people get done. So I might get one of those, and what's great about that is that so basically it's just this tube that's like connected to kind of like a special vacuum, and they just suck all of the grime out of your face. And I have very oily skin, and I get a lot of like acne and blackheads and that kind of thing. So it's lovely. It's bloody lovely for me. And then with the same kind of machine, they flood your skin with hydration and like antioxidants and stuff. And I think having been in, you know, places like Bangkok and Vietnam and in fairly like hot, sweaty, polluted places, it would be quite good to give my skin a bit of TLC. I want to look nice for when I get back to the UK. And I might get a massage because I've been to everywhere I've been to. Has been like places where massages are quite a big deal. I should have got one in Bangkok. I went to somewhere where there was a temple which was the origin of Thai massage. How cool is that? That's one where they kind of like string you out and push and pull you like you're Play-Doh, which sounds quite inviting. I think that sounds quite fun. I'd love to have a go. So I might try that maybe next time. I remember there was like a statue of just someone holding up another person with just like their like foot in their back. Like, have one of them, you bastard. I'll take one of them. I'll take two of them. Yeah, I'm just going to take it easy breezy. And then I have the long journey home because of all of the stupidness happening in... So I want to see the Middle East, but I've been kind of educated on the fact that the Middle East is a very colonial term based on the fact that Britain and Europe were the centre of the world and that the Far East, and then you have the West, and then the Middle East is the middle of that, but that's completely relative. And I want to kind of get out of colonialised habits. I know I am English, but there's only so much we can do. So yeah, but that area, I can't go via Dubai because everyone's being silly. So now I have to go via India, which is exciting because that's a new continent and country to go to and see. Although I only have an hour and a half to transfer between planes, that's going to be fun. Never had a transfer that quick before. Hopefully I will make it. And then so on Thursday I go from Bali to Singapore, and then I stay overnight in Singapore. I wanted to stay in Singapore longer, but I kind of just need to focus on getting back, really, because I have a gig to go to next week. How crazy is that? It's going to be next week already. Yeah, Bali to Singapore, stay overnight in Singapore. I wanted to stay... There's a hotel in the airport, but it's like 250 quid, and it's like a shoebox. And that's silly. I'm not doing that. And so there's one that's £100, like, just down the road. So I'll stay there. Yeah, and then the next day, Friday, Singapore to India to Mumbai, an hour and a half in Mumbai, all the way to London Heathrow, and then stay overnight at Heathrow, and then train from London to York, and then get a lift to Whitby, where the world ends in the Shire. Yeah. Right, that's quite enough waffle from me. Let's go do some stuff. Well, I have in fact got a facial booked, but don't really want to get a bike in the pouring rain. Might see if I can get a car. I mean, swimming in the rain is always great, but also I saw on the like aftercare thing for the facial information that they kind of advise to not go in chlorine afterwards. So I thought I'd make the most of it now. I went to go have breakfast this morning. Not feeling great. I felt much worse this morning. I'm like slowly starting to feel better throughout the day. Yeah, I think a facial might be nice. Bit of relaxation. Oh, well, looks like you've had an accident and it's not your fault, mate. Well, it's my last full day here. It's nice and sunny after a couple of days of rain. Honestly, I have no idea what to do. Part of me is almost looking forward to getting back to have some kind of like, not structure, but someone got in touch about some work, some freelance work, which is kind of weird considering, I've not had anything like the whole time I've been away, and then someone got in touch about work for like as soon as I get back. So I'll fly back and then I'll have like the weekend to get turned around and then try and figure out. I think I have a plan for where I can go and work and stuff next week. I don't know, man. Whatever's going on in my brain, be it thyroid or perimenopause or what, I never know what to do with myself. I just have no urge to do anything. And I used to be so passionate about things. When I got into things, I'd be like, this is my thing, be it like making films or like doing VFX or then the gym and training and weightlifting and bodybuilding, and I just have nothing. Now I'm just like, every day, I wake up and there's so many things I probably could be doing here, but I'm like, no drive. Good evening, my dudes. Oh, so it's Thursday. I made it to Singapore, back in Malaysia. Bit sad because I wanted to actually spend some time here and explore, but it's not in the cards this time. Nice hotel. It took about more like 20 minutes than 10 minutes to get here from the airport. Oh, thank God at the airport they had automatic passport scanners, which saves you like an hour up to like 2 hours of queuing through immigration, which is just bliss. Unless you're an absolute dum-dum like me and you do your online visa application at 2 o'clock in the morning when you've got insomnia and you put your passport number in wrong. So you have to do it all again. That happened. But it was okay. It's fine. It worked out. Yeah, funny hotel. It's nice. It's kind of giving like liminal space though, in like kind of back rooms vibes in a lot of it. I just had a little walk around. A really nice empty gym, and I feel like it's got my name on it, but like I need to eat. I feel quite hungry. I really want to have like a bath and just chill out. I've ordered some bits on GrabMart because my gums feel really inflamed, so I've ordered some mouthwash. And I got some food. I ordered a fish biryani, so I'm excited about that. Fishy day after my fish and chips for lunch, which was really good, actually. I had a little investigate of the restaurants here, but I mean, usually it is just like either local food, and that included with like chips and stuff, and I've already had chips today, so I thought I should have something fairly healthy. Another really hilarious bathroom setup. Gotta show you that. But yeah, I'm just gonna have my food, have a bath, get in bed, and then I have to be up at 4 o'clock in the morning to get to the airport for about 5, and then my flight to 8:45. So that should give me enough time. I am gutted. I wanted to explore Changi Airport, but again, this wasn't in the cards. You can't win them all. I'll be back. Right, I'm gonna chill out, and then, yeah. Don't know why, but the concept of having a window in your hotel room, I just find that absolutely hilarious. You know, you could be reclining, one of you could be reclining, and one of you could be pooping, or showering, or bathing. It's not always about pooping. It's mainly about pooping. Boy, am I gonna miss Grab. Where else can you get a biryani, some mouthwash, and some razors, all delivered to you within the space of like half an hour? Amazing. This is a bit bigger than I thought it was going to be. Gonna have to try and squeeze that into my luggage somehow. They did have travel sizes, but travel sizes annoy me. I used to buy them all the time, but they're like way more expensive, and then you end up just throwing out, or I don't know, you can reuse the bottle, I guess, but yeah, gonna have my biryani. So I was just having a bath. A strange experience because the water in the bath was warm, but the bathtub itself didn't warm up. Anyway, and I discovered the hidden genius behind the window in the bathroom. You can see the telly while you're having a shower. How good is that? I'm stood here like, that's how I shower. And then you're like, oh, I just want to fucking watch some films. And then the fucking film's right there, mate. I think that's great. And also, you can just be like, ooh, and press your butt cheeks against the window. I'm going to get ready for bed. Okay, it's 4 a.m. It's Friday. Let's go fly back in time.
But you won't be, and I'm sorry. What? It's not just you, you know. Your father and I, well, you come by it honestly, the ugliness inside you. You were born broken. That's your birthright.